Have you ever just looked at a room full of your things and felt totally and completely stuck? Like, you know you want to let go, but something inside just won't let you? Today, we're going to dive into why that feeling is so powerful and explore a much gentler, more compassionate way forward. It's this really painful cycle for so many people, isn't it? You know you need to clear things out, but just the thought of it brings on this huge wave of anxiety. It feels impossible. And let me tell you, this struggle is about so much more than just being organized.
And this right here is the heart of the whole issue. It has nothing to do with being lazy or messy. It's all about the powerful, invisible meanings that our things start to carry. It's like our objects become these little containers for our feelings, our history, and sometimes even our biggest hopes.
I mean, think about it. That old concert ticket isn't just a piece of paper, it's the memory of a perfect night. That giant stack of books isn't just clutter, it feels like a part of who you are. So getting rid of that stuff, it can feel like you're literally throwing away a piece of yourself, and that triggers a deep, intense fear of loss. So to make this all a little more real, let's walk through a story together. We're going to call our character Alex. And while Alex's story is fictional, their experience, well, it might sound really familiar. Okay, so Alex sees the clutter. Alex knows it's a problem. But every single time the thought comes up, okay, today's the day, an overwhelming, paralyzing wave of anxiety just takes over. It's this impossible conflict between wanting a change and feeling the huge emotional weight of actually letting go. You know, this is exactly why the typical decluttering advice so often fails. It's all about force, right? Just get rid of it. But that totally ignores why it's so hard in the first place. So what if there was a different way? A gentler approach that actually gets to the root cause, the emotion?
Well, that approach is called CleanEFT tap, and it completely flips the goal on its head. This isn't about some forced, dramatic cleanout, not at all. It's a supportive process that's all about understanding the why behind the clutter and creating a feeling of emotional safety first.
So how does it actually work? It's pretty cool. It brings together two really powerful techniques. First, you've got EFT, which you might know as tapping. You just gently tap on a few points on your body, and it sends a signal to your brain to calm down that stress response. Then, while you're feeling calmer, the practitioner uses something called clean language. It's a really respectful way of asking questions that helps you explore what's going on using your own words, with zero judgment. The two together create this incredibly safe space to figure things out.
All right, let's jump back to Alex's story and see what this journey actually looks like. We'll walk through how a few sessions can start to gently change things.
The great thing is, this whole journey unfolds in clear stages. It's not about trying to tackle everything all at once. It starts simple, just understanding the emotional links. From there, you move to reducing the fear. And only then does it lead to taking small, doable steps. It's a supportive, step-by-step process.
So picture that first session. No one's showing up with garbage bags, okay? Instead, the whole focus is just on using that gentle tapping to calm the anxiety. And in that quieter, calmer state, Alex can finally feel safe enough to actually talk about what those objects are really holding. Maybe it's unspoken memories, or a deep need to feel safe.
And this is where a huge breakthrough often happens. Alex starts to explore that big fear. If this object is gone, will the memory disappear with it? But through this gentle exploration, this amazing realization starts to sink in. The memory isn't in the object. The memory is inside you. And once that clicks, the object's emotional power just starts to fade.
So by the third session, it's like the volume on all that emotional pressure has been turned way, way down. And now, instead of staring at an entire house of impossible choices, Alex can look at one small corner, maybe just one single box, and make decisions with a calm and a clarity that just wasn't there before.
So you see what's happening, right? This journey isn't really about clearing out physical stuff. It's about what that physical space represents. It's about creating emotional space and finding that sense of inner calm and control that may have been lost for a long, long time. And the results go so much deeper than just a tidy room. We're talking about feeling less anxiety, getting a clearer sense of what your things mean to you, and regaining the confidence to make your own decisions. It's about creating a path to change that actually lasts, one small, calm step at a time.
And this is just so important to understand. Lasting change almost never comes from someone pressuring you or shaming you. It comes from building an internal feeling of safety that allows you to release things naturally when you are ready.
So,
If any part of Alex's story resonated with you, maybe for yourself or for someone you love, I really want you to hear this. You are not alone in this struggle, not by a long shot. And most importantly, there is a kind, compassionate path forward.
If you're curious and you want to explore this gentle approach for yourself, you can learn all about the CleanEFT process or get information on scheduling a session right at their website. It's a wonderful resource for anyone who's just hoping to find a little more clarity, calm, and space in their life. Let's end with this one last thought. Real change, it doesn't usually start with a dumpster in the driveway. A lot of the time, it begins with just a quiet moment of listening, really listening, to the stories that our possessions have been silently holding for us all this time. Because when those trapped emotions are finally heard, when they're finally acknowledged, the need to hold on so tight to the physical object, it often just softens. And the space to let go just appears, not by force, but naturally.